The Inter-American Teacher Education Network, also known as ITEN, is a project of the Organization of American States that works with ministries of education and teachers to advance the teaching profession in the Western Hemisphere. This video will provide information about how you can receive funds to support STEM teacher education in your country. We will begin with some background on ITEN, then describe how ITEN plans to work towards its vision of educational quality, and provide further information on how you can get involved in ITEN. The goal of ITEN is to contribute to the improvement of quality of education in the Americas by promoting knowledge exchange, capacity building, and technical assistance through the use of virtual tools and in-person activities targeted at teachers and policymakers. Since 2012, ITEN has been generously funded by the U.S. Permanent Mission to the OAS. ITEN focuses on all aspects of teacher education, from pre-service to in-service growth, as well as research, practice, and policy. In this next phase of work, ITEN will focus specifically on issues related to teacher education in STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Additionally, it will more narrowly focus on early childhood and upper secondary education. Typically, early childhood teachers identify as generalists with little exposure to STEM. Efforts to prepare teachers in early childhood education will focus on ways to build their confidence and competence in STEM. ITEN will also focus on upper secondary education, with an emphasis on the physical sciences. Continued positive experiences are essential to help students make the decision to pursue a STEM-related career or post-secondary education. The work of ITEN will support early childhood and upper secondary education through teachers, the most influential factor within school that impacts student success. STEM is the new focal point for ITEN for 3 reasons. STEM is one embodiment of critical thinking and problem solving that has been a foundational theme in recent ITEN activities. Further, STEM tends to be hands-on, providing an easy inroad for active learning and discourse that promotes effective argumentation skills. And it uses multiple representations that can be adapted for those with learning differences and disabilities. Importantly, significant gender disparities exist in STEM, especially with respect to the physical and mathematical sciences. Data from the OECD shows that boys continue to perform better in mathematics than their female peers, and girls are much less likely to consider a career in engineering or computing. Some of these differences might be attributed to differences in social expectations for girls and boys. Parents are more likely to expect their sons to go into a STEM field rather than their girls. It's not just about achievement or social expectations. In general, girls have less confidence in math than boys, even when they perform just as well. How does ITEN aim to improve STEM teacher education? Over the period of 3 years, ITEN will engage its partners, policymakers, and teachers in an annual cycle of activities, which will be described in the remaining slides. Project teams are the primary way to be an active member of the ITEN community. Starting in early 2019, ministries or secretariats of education are encouraged to form thematic, collaborative teams to explore, test, or implement newer modified policies or practices that implement STEM teacher education. From May to October of each year, project teams are supported by ITEN through virtual meetings. Mid-year, project teams and other ministry representatives are invited to a face-to-face seminar to learn about the successes and challenges of each project team. At the beginning of each year, ministries of education are surveyed about STEM teacher education priorities in their administration. Ministries will then receive an invitation to lead or join a project team composed of 2 or more state teams. In turn, a member state team is led by the Ministry of Education. The ministries must identify one formal ministry representative, as well as one individual who prepares STEM teachers, and at least one practicing STEM classroom teacher at the early childhood or upper secondary level. The many project teams of ITEN will form a networked improvement community. Through network interactions, these project teams collaborate to create some kind of product or output that will contribute to the whole ITEN community. Engagement as a project team requires governmental commitment through a Memorandum of Understanding, or an MOU. The ministry must identify team members who are able to commit approximately 2 to 4 hours per week to project teamwork and who are able to travel to an annual face-to-face seminar. Active participation also includes attendance at monthly or biweekly meetings to work toward goals identified by the project team. ITEN provides travel support and accommodation for the attendance of 2 project team members per member state. Additionally, member states are asked to demonstrate support for their classroom teacher through the provision of travel support to attend a special teacher workshop in 2019. Member states are also strongly encouraged to incentivize the use of ITEN professional development resources in some way, such as through the provision of certificates or recognition of completed professional development hours for recertification. The ITEN seminar, held in August or October of each year, is an opportunity for the whole ITEN community to come together and for project teams to showcase their successes and challenges. The seminar is also an opportunity for participants to engage in dialogue across national and linguistic boundaries. Ministries that participate in project teams receive priority to seek funding for cooperation exchanges up to $10,000 to allow them to deepen their relationship with another ministry or an organization that supports STEM teacher education. Cooperation exchange applications open late in the year and are expected to be completed within a 6-month time frame. Seed grants up to $10,000 are also available to test or implement a new STEM teacher education initiative, with priority given to ministries participating in project teams. Teachers can also directly benefit from ITEN activities. Participating ministries are asked to identify 1 or more exemplary early childhood or upper secondary STEM teachers for nomination to the ITEN Teacher Fellowship. These individuals, identified in early 2019, will participate in a 2-year fellowship experience to be part of a virtual community and build their leadership capacity to advance good practice. In 2019, these teacher fellows will take part in a week-long professional development opportunity face-to-face. Throughout the remainder of the 2-year period, teachers will be networked through virtual coursework, participate in educational research in their own classrooms, and have opportunities to provide instructional leadership to their peers. Any teacher globally can also participate in ITEN through its online resources. An English and Spanish language massive open online course, or MOOC, will become available for any interested individuals. If you are interested in joining a project team, please reach out to ITEN coordinator Rebecca Vieira to explore engagement opportunities and to share your priorities for STEM teacher education. To learn more about project teams and the Teacher Fellowship, please see the associated presentations on the website. See the deadline noted on the call for project teams and the Teacher Fellowship. Please note that there is limited space and that commitments will only be accepted until spaces are filled.